First of all, welcome in my channel, and today I'm going to tell you about my membership plan. First of all, I will provide you .NET Core video tutorial, Dapper tutorial, REST API tutorial, Angular video tutorial. Not only video tutorial, I will provide you complete source code. Okay, and it's not only a simple video tutorial; it's a project-based video tutorial. So each technology have minimum 2 projects. So guys, this is a project-based courses in all technologies, just 800 rupees. And you focus that it's not only a technology, it's a roadmap. Okay, so that is the complete roadmap of .NET Core, and that video tutorial is providing you a past deal for you. Okay, so first of all, I will provide you .NET Core and video tutorial. It's not only it's not only simple video tutorial. Again, I repeat you, project-based video tutorial. So I will cover it, all design patterns and solid patterns and architectural designs. Okay, so I will give you clean architecture-based projects. Okay, so that is .NET Core, and that .NET Core used Entity Framework Core and SQL Server. In further video, I will use ADO.NET and the Dapper, and just after that, I will use Blazor as a front end, and Angular as a front end, and the React as a front end. So use REST API. So it's a based on project, okay, and it's a roadmap so that we can cover all the topics of the full stack development. So this is only 800 rupees. You just pay me 800 rupees and get all video tutorials. Okay, so day by day. And if you are belong from other country, just pay $15. And it's only a one-time fees. That is, again, I repeat you, one-time fees. Just only pay 800 rupees and get the source code and complete video tutorials. Okay, so how to get the deal? Just fill this form. That is your name, your email ID, your contact number. Contact number is not necessary. Transaction reference ID, order ID, or PayPal ID. If you are belong from India, just pay using UPI ID and just add your transaction reference ID. And after that, if you are belong from other country, just use this my PayPal ID, and this is, you can use this QR code also. Okay, and submit the form. After submit your form, you will get a notification via email and start your journey for the membership. Okay, so just find the link of this form in your video description box. So must to check your video description box. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel ASP.NET Core, and today I'm going to tell you about rxjs observables and 4 things in rxjs observable, that is subject, asynchronous subject, replay subject, and behavioral subject. First of all, I start with the asynchronous subject, and this is a simple example of asynchronous subject. Here I put a value in text box and click to the submit. So the value is undefined unless you know the value is not completed. So if the task is completed, or you can say that complete subscription, the value will be result, it display in it in a JSON format or the plain text or in the console just after the completion. Suppose I want to put it again the next value and click to the submit, but value will not show. So value will not display in your browser console or any other variable. So what is the asynchronous subject is here? Asynchronous subject in rxjs is a special type of subject that emits the last value to its observer. Suppose I emit the last value is what? That is, suppose I emit the last value is Jacob. Okay, and just click to the submit, but is undefined. But when the operation is completed, so mark as complete the subscription, your value will display in your variable as well in your console also. Okay, so the asynchronous subject in rxjs is a special type of subject that emits the last value to its observer when the asynchronous completes. Unlike other subject, asynchronous subject only emits a value when the subject completes, and only the last value emitted before completion is sent to the observer. So I mean to say that, suppose just create a HTML part. Here we have a 2 button and a 1 input box in the form, and you know that it's a service, like I have a service, account service, and after that a service, you know that here we have a asynchronous subject, behavior subject, and replay subject. In asynchronous subject, just by using the next push, when we click to the submit button, the u1 value will be saved in the asynchronous subject here, but it will not display until unless when the completion mark. Okay, so when we press the complete mark on complete, the account service.asynchronous subject.complete, the value will display like that, console.log value, this result. Another, I mean to say that until unless the value will not display in your screen, in your asynchronous subject. So that is the example of asynchronous subject here. Okay, so just use account service.asynchronous subject.next, push the value into the asynchronous subject, but value will not observe or receive until unless the completion mark. Okay, so the key characteristic of asynchronous subject is emit only the last value. It emits only the last value of the sequence when the subject completes. No emission until completion. So here you can see that no emissions until mark as completion. So observer do not receive any value until the asynchronous subject completes, and completion required. Also, if you want to receive, observer receive a value, then completion is required. If the asynchronous subject does not complete, observer will not receive any value. That is the asynchronous subject. And I want to tell you about behavioral subject, and that is the subject and the replay subject. So I want to tell you about first of all that is the subject. So here we have a subject example, and I want to put it any name here, and subject. Click to the submit button, and value is undefined until unless when we not subscribe. Just subscribe your just hit your subscription, and when the value will replace with the like that and submit it. So the value is Jacob. When you subscribe, the value will be received by the observer. So again, you just push the value into the subject, and your value will be posted to the Jacob and Tarun. Okay, so the rxjs is a subject, is a special type of observable that allow value to be multicasted to many observer, while an ordinary observable is unicast. A subject is multicast. So subject is a multicast. Suppose you posted the value into the into the subject and posted to the multicast. Okay, and mark as subscribe. Mark as subscribe. After the subscription, if your value is posted to the subject, the value will be received by the observable. So the key characteristics of the subject is, so here we have a simple example of the subject is, so account service, okay, and go to the HTML part, and here we have a subscribe subject example. So you to submit subject and subscribe subject, and on submit one is a method name. So here we have a on submit one, the value will be posted to the subject by using the next example, and console.log value will be the subscription result. What is the subscription result is here. Okay, so this dot subject result. So what is the subject result? So console.log, and what is the subject result is here. Subject result is any type, but it's nothing to get anything until unless subscribe subject is pressed. So account service dot async only subject dot subscribe response, the subject result dot response. Okay, just after pressing the value, you can just submit the value and receive any value of the subject result. So the key characteristic of the subject is multicasting. Subject allow multiple observable to share the same observable execution. This means all observer will receive the same value from the subject. And observer and observables, a subject is both an observer and an observable, and you can subscribe to it and you can also send value through it. No initial value. Unlike behavioral subject, a subject does not hold any initial value, but a behavioral subject contain a value. So that is the behavioral subject and contain a value here. Okay, and in the TS part you can say that the behavioral subject. Okay, okay, nothing to here. Behavioral behavior subject. Okay, behavior subject is a type of subject in rxjs that required initial value and emits its current value to new subscriber. This is particularly useful for representing state of the latest data that can be observed and updated over time. Okay, so and the last value is the replay subject. So the last one is the replay subject, and you know that a replay subject in rxjs is a variant of a subject, okay, that can buffer a specified number of emissions. It's a buffer, okay, and reply them to a new subscriber. This means when a new observer subscribe to a replay subject, it will specify number of the most recent values that were emitted by the subject. Suppose I want to just pass it, the name is like subscriber values, subscriber 1 value 1, subscriber value 2 value 3, value 4 value 2 value 3, and value 4. So subscriber 1 1 1 1 1 2 2 2 2 2 1 2, these are the values. Okay, and just I want to check it. These are the values on submit to u3. This account dot service replay subject dot next value 1 value 2, and just subscribed it. After the subscription, the replay subject, the subscriber will be getting the value console1 subscriber 1 response, and the response is value 1 and value 2. So the value is like that, value 1 and value 2. Okay, and just after that, after the subscribe, the value will be received just after that, value 3 and value 4. Okay, and again you know that when the subscriber 2 is subscribed, the values, so again value 1 value 2 value 3 value 4 will be displayed again. Okay, so you can see that the result is, so the value 1 value 2 value 3 value 4, it's displayed. 2 3 4 5 and the value 1 is 5 again, you can see. So the replay subject is, you know, replay subject in rxjs is a variant of subject that can buffer a specified number of emissions and replay them to a new subscriber. This means then when a new observer subscribe to a replay subject, it will receive a specified number of most recent values that were emitted by the subject. Okay, buffer size is it can hold and replay a specified number of values to a new subscriber. Replay values, when a new subscriber subscribed it, it immediately received the buffered values. Okay, when the subscriber subscribed it, suppose I just refresh it again and just submit it, just click to the submit, and here we have the values. So the subscriber 8 like that. So when we click to the on submit to, okay, so here we have a on submit to, and after that, you know, the TS file is, so just after the subscribe, the immediate value is value 1 value 2. So here we have a subscription is here, so the receiving value is value 1 and value 2. So the replay subject also contain value 3 and value 4. So again we just received it, the subscription 2. So here you can see the result is subscriber 1 value 1 value 2, subscriber 1 value 3 and value 4. The subscriber 1 is also received the next value also. Again you can learn very well. I think subscriber 1 is contain value 1 value 2 value 3 and value 4. Similarly you can see here we have a subscriber is value 1 receiving the buffer size. Here we have a buffer size value also, and the next value also received by the subscriber 1. The value subscriber 2 is initial value is value 3 and value 4. Okay, so you can see value 1, value 2, value 3, value 4, and subscriber 2 is value 2, value 3, value 4, and value 5. So the subscriber 2 value 2, value 3, value 4. Okay, so you can see value 2, okay, value 3 and value 4 it's received, and the last value is, so I want to check the replace size. Replace subject have the buffer size is 3 at least. So the last value is received by the subscriber 2 is here we have value 5 is also there. So just you can say subscriber 2 hold two values, the last two values 1, 2, 3, and again subscriber 1 value 5 and value 5. So the replace subject is actually buffer. It can hold and replay a subject number of values to a new subscriber. When a new subscriber subscribed it, it immediately receives the buffered values. No initial value. Unlike behavioral subject, it does not require an initial value, but it can replay previously emitted values. But it can replay a previously emitted values. So again, I just I want to close this one. Okay, and just put it, the response is in the replay subject. And console.log is the response. Okay, so thank you guys for watching this video, and keep watching all other